these guys will not be able to enter for a moment. I don't think, at least. Unless they get automatically ported if they're next to her. That's our best attempt. Or best guess.
You feel it. A sudden shift.
Did I skip my turn by skipping the dialogue? Oh my god, game, please. I hate everything. It's fine, I didn't need all turns anyway. Well, those guys did not get to go inside. Yep, I sure did skip the first turn. I mean, losing 20% of your DPS isn't that, right? I wonder if that's random. It's destroying so much of the thing. I feel like it could destroy 1 or 2 platforms less. In you go.
There you are, you wretched thing. Time to die.
Lysol, in you go. Why can you not move? Oh, it's not your turn. They'll do it. Yeah. Okay, so somehow you don't have advantage.
They will know what bit them.
And we cannot use sneak attacks, of course. What types of oils do we have? Or what? Is there, like, what do I search for to get all of these things? Paralyzed, that's not gonna matter. Bonus of damage is good. I just need something that does extra damage. Strong paralytic poison. No, that's not what we want. Oil of combustion? We can't do it this turn anyway, so shoot. Oh, right, we should have the psychic resistance elixirs up. In you go.
It's time! Destroy the Netherbrain and end the grand design!
Is Emily gonna get blasted? Like, look at this. It's destroying like half of the map in one turn. How am I supposed to DPS this? Brandeweek. Oh, come on, enough of the critical misses.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, so let's be smart about this. Recast. Twin spell. I can't do both. Twin spell. It is into. Hey, where's my Disintegrate. It's here? Why is it here? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Target is too far. Oh, heck. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, let's try again. Twin. Recast on. Double disintegrate. Get disintegrated at. Already targeted? It has to be a different... Oh, Did I not manage to cheese it? Bullshit. Okay, well... Free cast it is still. But not with twin, with... heightened, I suppose. Not that it matters, it's gonna fail, or it's gonna do damage anyway. And then get more disintegrate on. Okay, that was a cool 100 something damagios. Okay. So she's literally destroying the entire map in 2 turns. I don't really feel like that's kosher, but I'm sure there is a spell that would just kill it in 1 turn that I am missing. Or is this summoned on top of my... How is Emily dead? Oh my god, I forgot to do the thing. Well, shit. Even if I... Well, Emily goes after, so we have potential to save her here. There's still potential. Because she is later than us in turn order. Come on. Go somewhere that doesn't get destroyed.
I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Well, we need to take the speed now. It's either we kill it or we die. And we need to be able to survive the retribution. But I can't drink it because now my permanent mind sanctuary isn't working again. For some reason.
Breathe deep and move.
Grant an ally an additional 15 psychic damage. You score a critical hit when you roll 15 or higher. Vulnerable for everything. Okay. Devour your foe, lowering their ability scores and heal. 30%, really? Well, sheets. Problem is, we cannot get healed anyway. I was hoping that would heal us, but it didn't, obviously. So, why am I getting 3 turns when the entire map is destroyed in 2? Or I'm getting 5 turns, but like the map just gets... She wasn't even on the thing! How? Gosh.
What now?
Shall we dance?
Well,
No choice but to keep going.
we need to do 120 damage now. This turn, or we're scuffed. We're scuppered, as it were. Armor class doesn't matter. Displacer Beast is not going to do enough damage. Mind Sanctuary, I don't know. Astarion,
Some courage.
you cannot sneak attack. Of course not. Why would you allow a rogue to use their most iconic and useful ability that separates them from being just a normal warrior on the final boss? I don't understand. God. Can I dip it in something? No. Never had use of dipping. Okay, what if we... Do we have... That's not a dragon, it's not a construct, it's not a humanoid. What is it? Aberration. Is there aberration slaying? Fiend? It's not a fiend, it's an aberration. Monstrosities. Is it a monstrosity? Not a dragon. A construct. That's gonna do less damage than the stabby. God damn, bro!
Still on my
Do we have this? Emily, I need you to not scuff this up. Girl. We did it, chat.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
How are these guys still here?
Listen! It'll try any trick in order to survive.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
Now, kill it.
I feel like you all want me to kill it, but that's not what's gonna happen, is it? Command the brain to destroy the tadpoles and then itself is what a sensible person would do. As you all know, chat, that is not us. Dominate the brain. Become the absolute. Conquer the world.
What in all the sweet hells are you doing?
Don't worry, you're still part of my design.
Together. Conquer. Rule.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. The tentacle throne. We've been waiting for this.
my name.
Oh, I have a voice. I have a voice, apparently. Alright. Well, chat. That was Baldur's Gate 3 and our successful quest for world domination. This game, it's been a journey. In a lot of ways, good and bad. And I feel like overall the good has outweighed the bad, but there are a few things that I feel like could have been done better. Like the whole sequence aboard the Nautiloid at the start of the game. I felt like the whole thing where we get dragons within 5 minutes. We're aboard a flying spaceship, basically. It is what it felt like to me. You know, if you watch Stargate Atlantis, the Wraith, it felt like I was aboard a Wraith spaceship. And for me, personally, when I play a CRPG, I expect to have, you know, start a character in an inn, find your party, you know, hear a rumor, get dragged into something, and not so much as being dropped as into the action as we were. So that was a little bit overwhelming for me and not really what I was looking for. And honestly, I was a little bit put off at first. But things got better when we got down into the Sword Coast, or the first area, which was a little bit slow, but you know, still quite fun. And then we went through the deep dark, the underground, and I don't really know why that region existed. Like, we did the whole thing with the mushroom people, and like, I feel like it was pointless. Like, even if you would have cut out the entire mushroom people from the game, I feel like the game would have been better. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't really add anything to the ambiance or to the game itself. It felt like its own section that really could just have been skipped, honestly. And I feel that way about the whole underground, really. Didn't really add a whole lot. Only when we started getting out to like Act 2 into the cursed forest, or whatever it was called, next to Moonrise, did the game really start to pick up. I feel like our choices started mattering. We had meaningful choices that affected our character and our outcomes, and that's really what I was looking for from a game like this from the start. And sure, on the Ethel, we didn't kill her at the start, so she came back to us, but that was like a minor thing, all in all. And after we started getting into like Wormridge and Baldur's Gate and all of that, then I felt like we finally got through the tutorial and we were developing our character, like, as a person. We were, well, as a person, but, you know, as a character. And our choices mattered. There was intrigue going on. There was politics and all of this, you know, who's who, who's doing what, who's stabbing who in the back. Like, I wanted more of that. And I feel like, to some degree, the game was 60% prologue, 10% epilogue, and 20% Baldur's Gate. But that said, it was still quite enjoyable. I enjoyed the combat system, although I feel like the spell choices for casters were limiting. Like, the best single target DPS we had throughout the game was our level 2 spell Scorching Ray, and and that was mostly because of how it interacted with heat and the ability to upcast. So I would have liked to see more, variety, more choice in the spells, and as you've heard me complain about countless times, chat. The statuses, like, of course, again, they didn't matter on the final boss. So if you spec'd into control, if you spec'd into some kind of debuffing or anything like that, you would be poop out of luck on the brain there, because none of that would work or do anything useful. The only thing that mattered was pure DPS. And I feel like I'm going off on a tangent here, but that is really a difficult game design thing, because as a dev, you're sat there, right? You want to give the players all these cool abilities. You want to give them all the options to play the way they want to play. And then you realize that, hold on, these things are kind of powerful and they kind of break the difficulty of the game. So when you make the fights where they matter, you make the enemies immune or some such. And I feel like that's just... I feel like there would be a better way of balancing that. Designing the fights differently, changing the abilities. I mean, I understand that they're tied to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. I think they're basing this on, right? 5e. So to some degree, their arms or hands are tied. But I don't feel that should get in the way of balancing or adapting the rule set for a computer game, because this all plays out very differently when you're sat in a room with a DM and your pen and paper group, right? So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's a cool game, it's a fun time, but I feel like there were quite a few things that could have been done to make it even better. So I guess in closing, I'd like to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Why not 8? Well, like I said, the things I just mentioned. And why not 6? Well, I feel like I enjoyed it more than a 6. I feel like from Moonrise until end of the Baldur's Gate section really lifted it up. Like, if those parts of the game would not have been there, I mean, I wouldn't have been as happy with the game as I was. Or if they would have been not done in as a exciting manner. Now, that said, chat, let's talk a little bit about where we want to go next in terms of games. So I've been thinking. I think the XCOM run is probably scuppered, as it is. Like, we see we're falling behind, and the balance is off in the mod pack. There are of course things that we can do to balance this mod pack and stuff, but honestly, I want to be playing games at this point, and I don't really want to be spending my hours balancing a mod pack, especially not when we have a really long list of games to play. Like, we have the new Kitty game, we have Jagged Alliance 3, we have Xenonauts 2, we still didn't finish Phoenix Point or the space sim game, what was it called? Terra Invicta. We also have God of War, we have Seluna's Sacrifice, or whatever it's called. There's a boatload of other games that we will be playing. So what I guess I'm trying to say is, I think we're not gonna have any more XCOM 2 for a while. I know that's probably gonna upset quite a few of you, but at this point, like, I feel that I wouldn't choose to play XCOM 2 if I wasn't streaming it. It's still a fun game. I still enjoy streaming it for you, but it's not the game that I would play if I just sat down without the stream on. And in one way, I want to have more experiences of other games. Like, there's a lot of good games out there. Instead of being stuck playing the same game over and over again, albeit with slightly different things. No knock against XCOM 2. XCOM 2 has been amazing. Like, literally, I have thousands of hours in the game, and it has provided the most value a game has ever provided to me. It's such an amazing community, such amazing mods, like incredible replay value. But I think I'm XCOM'd out for a moment. So yeah, what are we gonna play next? I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have a look at the list. If you have any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, do drop in on the Discord. There's a link down below on YouTube, and there will be a QR code up here to join the Discords. There is a whole channel there called The List, where you can vote on games that are on the list. I haven't actually updated the list in a hot minute. Maybe I should do that. But anyway, that's all I wanted to kind of update you on while we're waiting for the titles here. Title screen. There we go. Yep. So before we end today's very much extra long stream, let's just see where this puts us in the game. Oh, it just puts us out to the menu. Alright, well then, chat. This has been an honor, a joy, and my privilege to stream for you all tonight. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.